Investment statements can be downright confusing. This week, we look at two terms that you're going to find on your investment statements, which are your book value and your market value. And we're going to take a look at how they interrelate. All right, let's start with your book value. Now, the book value is essentially the price that you paid for an investment. So let's say, for example, that you purchase XYZ investment for $100,000. That would be your book value. Now, fast forward a year. Let's say you're taking a look at your statements or you're checking your account online. You're going to see a market value as well. Now, the market value represents the value of that investment on that particular day. So again, let's fast forward a year and let's say that XYZ investment is now worth $120,000. That means that you've made $20,000 on that investment, right? So your book value, your original cost was $100,000, and now it's worth $120,000, thus the $20,000 gain. And it's the same thing that happens if the investment goes down in value. So let's say that your investment is worth $80,000 in 1 year. You're going to have a book value of $100,000, a market value of $80,000, thus giving you a $20,000 loss. Now, is this the best metric to gauge how your portfolio is performing? Well, not necessarily. So let's say, for example, that you buy investment XYZ on January 1st. Now, 6 months later, let's say it's July 1st now, your $100,000 has grown to $120,000. And you're looking to take some profits off the table and sell that investment. So your original book value was 100. It's now worth 120, which is your market value. So if you do sell that investment, you have made $20,000. So let's say you do that. Now you have $120,000 in cash. And the next day, on July 2nd, you decide to reinvest that $120,000 in a different investment. So this $120,000 becomes your new book value. All right, and let's fast forward to the end of the year. And your investment, let's say at that point, is worth $115,000. So again, once you bought it in July, you bought it at 120. It's now worth 115. Your statement, or when you're checking your accounts online, is going to show you a $5,000 loss. So that loss is not entirely indicative of how your account has performed throughout the year. So if you recall, you had originally put in $100,000 at the beginning of the year, and the market value of that portfolio was now at $115,000. So you've actually made 15% throughout the year, even though on that particular investment that you ended up buying in January, you're down $5,000. So the difference between the book value and the market value is a good gauge to see how an individual investment is performing, but not a good metric to use as far as your account's performance. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. As always, if you liked it, please subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. Until next time, take care.